I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Come on in, come on in, come on in, everybody. How are you? Hope y'all had a good Friday. Okay, I'm coming in a little later than normal, but I am happy to see all of you here. If y'all can hear me, you know what to do. Put your city, your state, your country, your island, wherever you are from, into the chat. That way I can give you a shout out real quick and we can get into these stories, okay? I see everybody. I see Bama Girl. She came in first. What's up, Bama Girl? Lady D Keys is here. Anyone that you see with a purple wrench behind their name, they are our moderators. They're volunteering their time to make sure that you have a good time in the chat. So I appreciate Lady D Keys and anyone else that you see come through with a wrench, okay? Who else do we have? What's up, Kim? I see the review hour. I see Cincinnati, Ohio. My Ohio family is in the house. We have Atlanta, Texas. What's up? Texas again. Cleveland. What's up? My sister Clone is in the house. Diana and Maz, Wisconsin. What's up, Wisconsin? So you guys, y'all know if we do come from all over, which we do, child, I love to see it. I love to see it. It just means that, you know, we're going to have some different opinions sometimes, which is absolutely cool. Okay, that's how you learn things when people have a little bit differing opinion, maybe a lot differing opinion, but we want to make sure that we're respectful. So keep it respectful in the chat, keep it respectful with me, and I will not mind your being here. Okay, everybody is welcome. What's up, Chicago? What's up, Sacramento, Cincinnati, California, Philly, Baltimore? All right, Barbados is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Virginia, I love to see it. Come on in. California, first time here. Welcome. Y'all, I got like over 400 and something new followers over the last couple of days. So first, let me say welcome to all of the newbies. I appreciate every single one of y'all for being here. Hopefully y'all have a good time and you have your notification bells on so that you always are here to support when my videos drop. I appreciate everybody who hit that subscribe button. Okay, you can follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate all of my day ones as well. The day ones, y'all have been rocking with me for a minute. I appreciate y'all. Okay, come on in. I see everybody. So the way we do it over here, I try to make it a little fun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a blind item, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to guess at something that is going on in the news right here and now, and then we are going to get into our hot topics. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I had a few. I had somebody the other day that's been coming in and out of my chat. First, they said they was going, unsubscribe, which I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. But they kept coming back. They was calling me all kind of names, I guess trying to say I was ugly or something. I was like, oh my heart, what am I supposed to do? Oh my God, who does this shit? I mean, as old as people are. But she said, I am not a supporter of Melody's, and child tried to get all hokey pokey. I was like, Melody doesn't even know me, man. Well, this is what people are talking about when they say you might be a little off and wonky. Wherever Melody is right now, whatever she is doing, I am not on her mind. I promise to God. Y'all got to relax, okay? Literally flipping out. I bet you she is grown too. Whoever that lady was grown, child. Imagine I am sitting in front of my computer on the Wi-Fi that I pay for every month, and somebody is trying to tell me what to do and where to go. I've never seen these people before. Never seen them, never talked to them. Jesus, what would my therapist say if I followed your instruction? Crazy. Let's see. What's up? Come on in. Sounds like a hater to me. Yeah, I had to get rid of them. They'll probably make a new account and come back over, child. They're very, very sloppy. Very, very sloppy. Yes, child. She said I was ugly. I literally was looking at my phone like, heifer. What? I've been called a lot of things, but never that. Okay. But sure. Okay. If that's what you need to do to feel better, I'm with it. Do whatever you can. Exactly. Loony. Absolutely loony. Okay. Anywho, let's get into it, y'all. I'm gonna put this down. And then we're gonna do our blind items. Clone. Listen. Like my shirt. Oh, thank you. Let me show you my shirt, child. People are interesting. I have a little cutout on the shirt, but people are interesting. You just gotta roll with it sometime. I'm telling you. Okay, let's get to the blind item. You guys keep dropping your information into the chat, and let's pray for that person and hope that they get well. Okay, here's some intro music. Listen, I'm not going to spill the answer today. I got it. Okay, so here's the question. Put it up here. This yellow sky bus shares plummeted 37% on Friday after announcing a debt of $3.06 billion. Who may be in danger of bankruptcy today? A big company, major. Yellow sky bus. Okay. Love Jazz got it, child. Love Jazz was come right on in. Hold on, let me get her name up here. There you go. It is Spirit Airlines, y'all. So if y'all got some tickets that y'all purchased, keep your eyes on it. Okay. Y'all know the government did a big bailout. 2020, 2021, big bailout. Maybe doing another one. Okay. So I don't know. Spirit right now is trying to figure out if they can borrow $1 billion, but they got a $3.06 billion debt that's coming due. Okay. I'll put this screen up so y'all can see it. If you're interested in it, Spirit Airlines struggles to reach a rescue deal before filing bankruptcy. Okay. To avoid filing bankruptcy. And it says that the shares sank 38% Friday morning, record low before pairing losses to end the session down by 25%. It ended up ending at $1.69. The firm's so-called loyalty bonds, which is about $8 billion of 8% of the note is due. Okay, so $1 billion of 8% of the note is due. And they said that it briefly declined on about 45% on the dollar. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Even though they said that they've been doing really good with people buying tickets, they simply cannot pay the debt. So either they're going to try to bring it up or, you know what? I see y'all. Listen, I wasn't shook necessarily. I just knew she was trying to shake me. And I reported them to YouTube and everything. And YouTube literally sent me a message back saying, please make sure that you keep record for the police. This is how wonky these people are sometimes. All in the name of this silly ass show. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I have learned a lot in my years on this channel. I'll say that. Now let's get to the hot topics, okay? Let me put the screen up. I hope you guys have been paying attention to some of the things, but we're going to get into it and y'all share y'all thoughts in the chat so that I can post it on the screen like we usually do, child. Okay. Oh, I got the wrong thing up. Let me get something. Let's put this other piece up. Stop sharing. Okay. Let's start with the P. Diddy news because it seems to be taking over our TV screens or our social media platforms at the moment. Let's see. Let me just catch y'all's comments on the on Spirit Airlines. I had no idea that their planes were yellow. I never flew Spirit. Yeah, they have the cheapest tickets from what I'm understanding. I've never flew Spirit either. They have the cheapest tickets, but apparently they're not getting enough money to pay these bills is what they're alleging. Okay, let's get to the other part. We're talking about P. Diddy. Here's the story. This is from Megan Cuniff, and she is a journalist. She works the YSL trial and a few other things, but she keeps her finger on the pulse. She said that prosecutors and lawyers for Diddy Combs, for Sean Diddy Combs, have agreed on a protective order regarding case discovery that specifies sealed material will not be posted online, including any social media sites such as Facebook or Twitter. So they are about to seal all information so that it's not spread all over, probably in an attempt to protect the victims, because we all know a lot of information is coming out right now. And there's more lawyers coming on the scene, more lawyers asking people to, you know, basic class action lawsuits. So a lot of lawyers saying, come to our firm, become a part of our team. We'll fight for your rights. So that is what is going on as of right now. Okay. So this might be a short one today, but that's Diddy Combs. There's some other stuff with Diddy, but that was the biggest one that I could see. Let's look at this. Now, I put on the thumbnail a little something about Kirk Frost and Rashida. So let's just get into Kirk Frost and Rashida real quick, y'all. Y'all know that their storyline for Love and Hip Hop ATL has been that Kirk Frost is still cheating with his baby mama, Jasmine. At this point, they're sharing. If he's been cheating for this long, because that's been years ago. I don't know how old that little boy is. She looks like he should probably be around 6, 7, maybe 8. That's a long ass time to be cheating. So they're sharing Kirk Frost and everything that he has to offer. Okay. He's paying all the bills on both houses, on all kinds of shit. According to his daughter, I don't know if y'all can see this caption here in the middle, but Kirk Frost's daughter, whose name is Kay, said, hey, let's play a game called F a Married Unfaithful Man, have his baby while also being pimped in a poly relationship. So she is saying that her father is in a poly relationship, okay? Basically confirming it. And see if he treats us like his actual wife and kids while still married. But I'm delusional. Well, you kind of are. I'm just going to say that. You should not be out here chiming in, trying to make this girl feel crazy when your daddy is 100% wrong. And if he's not, if your dad has an arrangement with these women, you're still wrong. Because why would you do that? Calling her all kinds of names. And that child is your brother, okay? Bump up the thumbs up. Thank you, clone. But this is what she got going on. And then it was interesting because Jasmine did clap back, and she did it kind of classy, basically saying, well, she did call her a B. She said, nah, B, I got a better one. Let's all be delusional. Okay. Let's all be delusional about what my father does, even though he don't, but he takes care of my livelihood. So that's why I'm sticking beside him. So she said that she's not effing Kirk. However, he does take care of her lifestyle, her livelihood, her home, I guess spending money, whatever she got in her bra. She said, comparing my baby daddy to your deadbeat ass baby daddy fits perfectly, I fear. It's sick at Kirk Frost. So basically saying her baby daddy is better than her actual daddy. Oh my God, this is crazy. Listen, I want Rashida and Kirk to just come on out the closet and let us know. Just say y'all all together and it's fine. Let that girl move in, because that's crazy. Okay, hold on. Jasmine is with the ish, but it's time to slap the ish. But it's time to slap the ish out of her. Okay, Liza More Lies says she does not agree with Jasmine. She is not messing with Jasmine. That's a lot. That is a lot. I wonder what these women see in Kirk when they see him blind in one eye, cockeyed in the other. I don't know it. I don't think it has anything to do with looks. I think that Kirk presents himself as a good provider. And I've heard stories about Kirk over the years where people say that he kind of leans in with saying what he's going to do or how to take care of the women. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. And this is exactly what Jasmine is saying now. Your daddy takes care of everything. I don't have to work. He takes care of my livelihood. livelihood, not just a child, even though the storyline was that he's not paying child support or whatever. So who knows, child? It's a lot. It's a lot. Come on in. What's up? What's up, Trinidad? I appreciate you for coming on in. Let's see. Peggy said that Kirk is one and she should be mad with. Oh, Kirk is the one she should be mad with. Her dad is a dog. Well, that was the whole point. When are the children, like grown children at that, jumping in on this kind of business? Why are you calling that woman names? That's somebody your dad likes, okay? You stay out of it. That's what I would say. But clearly she's all in it. It's all about the Benjamins. Yes, ma'am. That's still a thing, you know? People still go after people with money in their pocket. Go to any island, child. Anybody who's visiting that island, there's going to be some mixed match people up in there. Okay. I love to go just so I can sit on the beach and people watch. I'll be like, some of these people don't look like they belong together. It's a mixed match. Okay. What else? Come on in. Thank y'all. She needs to stay in a child's place. I agree. I said the same thing. I was like, what the hell are y'all got going on here? And I'm not sure if it's for a storyline, since that has passed. We shouldn't still be there, but that is what is going on. So she did confirm the mistress, and not just that, she confirmed that they have been together for as long as that baby has been around. Okay. So let's see. Kirk definitely ain't ish and never will be. Rashida should just admit that it's a business arrangement with Kirk. Well, they're getting called out in a major way. And I think last week, I was kind of curious if Kirk and Rashida were a little rocky, because he was sending her love notes on IG saying that, you know, I want to end this thing with you. You're my past, you're my future. He was showing all kinds of pictures of when she was pregnant. So it very much felt like Rashida had told him to get the fuck out. Okay. Get out. Okay. She probably feels a little bad now because she feels like people are talking about her online, which they are. Some people's children are just as dumb as their parents. LOL, apple don't fall from the tree. There is a lot of Northern Cali here in Valley Ho. All right. So listen, I just wanted to put that out there. Who knows what's going on, but his daughter called him all the way out. Now, here's another story I wanted to share with y'all. Have anybody gotten veneers from a guy named Brandon Dillard? Because if so, you may want to go to the doctor, or you might want to, just go to a dentist and check it out. Apparently, there's a lot of people that has been getting sick from these veneers because they are, he's not a licensed dentist. Y'all know y'all got to go to a dentist or get a license. And a licensed dentist, I think, is 8 years, somewhere between 6 and 8 years, child, to be a dentist. And this man is giving out certificates after 1 hour of class. He's charging people $6,000 to take a class with him. Okay. So he can teach you how to make veneers or do the veneers. And then after this 1-day class session, he's sending people out to operate with these fake certificates. And apparently Homeland Security or FBI, I think it was the feds, they ended up coming into the office, telling all the patients that was sitting there waiting that, it's time to go. You done lost your damn money. People were pissed. But apparently there is a lot of disgusting things that happen when you get veneers that are improperly placed. Like they said, I guess air and bacteria gets into the spaces and creates this really stinky breath and all kinds of things. And I saw people writing that. Look, someone said Clone said he has nice teeth. Well, I don't know who did his teeth, child, but I have heard, be careful of who you go to if you are trying to get veneers. That's number one. Make sure that it is a licensed dentist, someone who knows their stuff, not someone with a certificate out of the cereal box. Okay. And also, some people fly out of the country to get them. And they said that there's a lot of things that happen when they come back in. They have to do a lot of expensive correction. Are veneers surgical? From what I'm understanding, there is like some things that you have to do to prep the teeth. So yes, I would assume so. They have to prep the teeth, and then they put on this plate that's supposed to stick and supposed to be airtight. We all know that bacteria is a bad thing. So bacteria in the mouth, you can get an infection. Infection in the mouth can affect the heart. Just an FYI. And people do die from that. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think somebody that my husband worked with, if I'm not mistaken, just 2 weeks ago, he said that this guy went to the dentist and I guess he was supposed to take antibiotics because of when you're cleaning the teeth, it's bacteria and it can go into the throat and affect the heart. And he passed away days after. So just something y'all should know, child. But this man is out here practicing and he got picked up. He is considered the top veneer specialist, or at least he's a self-proclaimed top veneer specialist. He got caught because, of course, he advertised online on IG, probably on the tickety tock. And so they were paying attention to him. They said for years. And I guess after people started getting sick and everything, that's when they came in. They swarmed in on him yesterday and then made the announcement that he has been practicing without a license. There's a lot of people screaming, please give me my money back, child. But it may never happen, okay? It may never happen. But just so y'all know, if you have got dental work from this guy, please go get it checked out. You never know. Get it checked out. Oh, someone said that the mouth is the hardest to heal due to moisture. Mm-hmm. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But I would be pretty ashamed if you are out here thinking you done paid $6,000, $7,000 on your mouth and some shit like that happens. That's pretty crazy. All right, let's go on to the next story. Y'all, let's talk about Garth Brooks. This was a doozy of a story. Garth Brooks, y'all, country singer. Who is he married to? I think her name is Trisha. Is it Trisha or Tina? Trisha Yearwood. This is considered a huge deal. They are big time in the country music industry. Okay. You've heard that name several times before, I'm sure. Trisha Yearwood. You've heard this name several times before. Trisha Yearwood, Garth Brooks. Well, Garth Brooks has fallen the way a couple of people in the rap industry have. He has been accused of graping his wife's makeup and hair. And apparently they shared this woman. Okay. I'm going to tell you some of the charges. I don't have the legal paperwork, the lawsuit, but I am going to give you a summary of this because we want to see. I told y'all a couple of days ago, when one person start telling we have this kind of thing, there's going to be an avalanche of people that tell, and it's going to affect all industries. And it is. More people are coming out. More things are being said. Hey, what's up, Savannah? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So check this out. Okay. Mr. Garth Brooks, he did make a response. I want to say that as well. He's saying that it didn't happen. But first, let me tell y'all what she said. Garth Brooks cornered his makeup artist, a makeup artist that he shares with his wife. She's actually going by Jane Doe, so she hasn't released her name, in a hotel suite and graped her so violently she felt like her body was going to break in two, is what she has put in her lawsuit. Okay. The country singer is being sued by a woman who claims that she was his wife's, Trisha Yearwood's, makeup artist and hairstylist for years before he had hired her on to work for him in the same exact role. The lawsuit also claims that in 2019, Garth had taken this woman, the makeup artist, with him on a trip to Los Angeles for a Grammy tribute. But when she got on the private plane, she noticed that it didn't have the people that was supposed to be there. So he said that they will be traveling with this person, this person, this person. She gets on the plane. It's only the two of them. Okay. But she still gets on the plane, just thinking it's a work trip. She said that once they got to LA, she also said that he only rented one hotel room for the both of them. And when she said, I would like my own room, he denied her. Then he appears in a doorway. She was still in the hotel. He appears in the doorway, completely nude, dragged her into another room and overpowered her. That is what she is saying in the documents. She said that he held her upside down and dangled her while the event was taking place, the incident was taking place. He's done other things, according to her, saying that he's often had come into the room without any clothes on, making her touch his private parts, telling her what he wanted to do to her. So it got pretty intense. And this, right now, this lady has this lawsuit in court. Right now, it is in court, okay? So we are going to keep seeing these stories. I know people are going to get burned out, but this is where we are right now in the world, child. I'm just going to put it out there. There's two sides to every story, and everybody will have their day in court. You're not lying about that. How you prove from 5 years ago. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm going to read you his statement, okay? So it's not that he wasn't aware that she had accused him of this, and this is what I find the most interesting. He held her upside down. That's what she said. Sounds like an affair gone bad. Okay. Why can't these men just keep it in their pants? Child. Let's look. Let me tell you what he's saying about it. He did make a statement. So in a fiery statement to multiple outlets, the country star claimed the alleged victim who filed the lawsuit as Jane Doe, it says Jane Roe, maybe it is Jane Roe with an R, was trying to extort him. He said for the last 2 months, interesting, right? 2 months. Diddy was arrested last month in September, but everything started coming in. He said the last 2 months, this person has been trying to extort me. They have hassled me to no end with threats, lies, tragic tales of what the future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. It has been like having a loaded gun or pow pow waved in my face, he said. I am maintaining my innocence, he explained. And he also said that he refuses to pay anyone hush money, no matter how much or how little. It is still hush money. And he said, in my mind, that means I am admitting to behavior that I am incapable of. Ugly acts no human would ever or should ever do to another. We filed a lawsuit against this person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character. We filed it anonymously for the sake of our families on both sides. Okay. And he finishes with, I want to play my music tonight. I want to continue our good deeds going forward. It breaks my heart to see these wonderful things are in question, his music and his livelihood. I trust the system. I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man they have painted me out to be. So, yikes. That is what's going on with Garth. Let's see. You heard his statement this morning. 100 pounds. That's not a lot. That's a little bit of something. Okay. They said the burden of proof is on her. That is true. So listen, what if she's taking pictures? Someone said, and this is just, allegedly, listen, I'm not saying that this lady is lying or not, but if some of you said, listen, she probably had an affair. Now the affair has gone wrong. What if she's taking pictures of him sleeping or, in the nude or, had a camera set up when she went into one of these rooms? We don't know. People do stuff like this all the time. We don't know, but the burden of proof is on her if she's taken him there. And he also said that she's been extorting him for months, and they already filed a lawsuit against her anonymously. They filed a lawsuit against her saying that they were being extorted. So Dark and Lovely said that she says that she has text messages from him trying to get her to send him some naughty, nasty, hot, over the top text. So that's interesting. We'll see. I just know that that Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood are beloved. Okay, that people love them. So we'll see what happens with them next. All right, I'm gonna get to this next story. I don't know if y'all watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is gonna be a short one today, but we're gonna get this one up here. Let's see. What's up with the lady that accused the wrong security guard in Diddy's case? Well, that security guard is still talking. She didn't take it back. It does not look like it. I've seen a lot of information, and he's recently given a press statement or some sort of interview where he said, I'm not the person. And he's trying to give a timeline for when he worked for Diddy versus when this lady said he worked for Diddy. So he is still fighting that allegation. He did say that he was going to countersue or sue her for libel. And we'll have to see what comes of it. But she didn't take it back. She didn't say it was not him. So we'll have to see what's up next. But I don't know if you guys watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. But this is an interesting story coming out from Miss Mary Cosby, who really is the star of the show. A couple of, let me see. Y'all remember Jen Shaw. Jen Shaw was also on that show before she went to prison. They actually filmed on Bravo, Homeland Security, stopping the bus, the feds coming onto the bus, showing their badges. They had a camera crew at Jen's house. When the feds got there, brought her children and her husband out. They were barefoot in cold Salt Lake City, Utah, snow everywhere, had brought them out and had them laying on the ground with pow-pows aimed at them, looking for Jen Shaw. So Jen is the one with the black hair there. Yes, you love this show. Well, sad news for Mary, child. I like this show as well. I really like Mary Cosby. She is hilarious. She really is the star of the show. She had gotten fired a couple of years back because she refused to come to the reunion. They have very strict rules over there at Bravo. She missed the reunion. She didn't come, and they ended up letting her go for 2 seasons and realized they cannot continue without her. So they brought her back as a friend of last year. She has her full, what do they have? Snowballs over there on Salt Lake. She got her snowball back. Okay. But her son, y'all, her son who got married behind her back, okay, had gotten married behind her back, came and said, Mom, I got something to tell you. And she was like, what happened? He told her she eloped. They still were living in her house. And she was like on the verge of crying. And she was like, how could you do this to me? You broke my heart. Well, this son is going through some trouble. He recently tested positive for 3 narcotics, okay? The kind you snort, the kind you puff, and the kind you swallow with a little water. It was all in his system. And he has now been taken into rehab. But I'm going to read this to y'all. He's not that old, okay? I believe he's 21 years old. Maybe 21 years old. So he's going through a hard time. Mary, who grew up in a religious family, her grandmother was a minister. She took over her grandmother's church. Huge story, a big deal in Utah. But it says things in Mary Cosby's personal life have gone to an unfortunate direction beyond Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Y'all know she likes to get them girls together on Salt Lake City. She does not let them play in her face. She will cuss them out in a second. And this season is actually really good because of her. But they said that the son, 21 years old, has gotten himself in some legal issues with substance abuse. He's already dealing with the repercussions of a DUI back in 2022. He missed his court appearance, which means there was a warrant for his doggone arrest that was placed on him over the summer. And now he has been put in an inpatient treatment facility in California. So she's really going to try to take care of him, which is good. Everybody needs to be praying for him because the things that he's taking is hardcore. Okay. Everybody knows that one drug that everybody gets arrested for starts with an F. Where they actually put the dealers in jail if they find them. Okay, if someone passes away, you go to jail or prison for the unaliving of that person. If it turns out to be the F word, which I don't want to say here because it'll get my channel marked. But he's taking those pills. He's taking the powdery substance, rolling up his little dollar bill, and he's smoking on things. All 3 of those were found in his system. She is limiting, Miss Mary Cosby is limiting her comment section over there on IG because she really does not want to share this information with the public. But it has been hard on her, and they are saying that right now that she's having a hard time. No wonder he married without telling her. He wasn't in his right mind. Yeah, it looks like there was a lot going on. But if y'all watched that episode, Mary was trying to keep it together, but she looked like she wanted to jump out of a window. I'm assuming it was his mother who put him into the facility. The facility is in California. They live in Utah, Salt Lake City. But they do say that the mother and son are having kind of a bad relationship. They said even without taking the narcotics, he seems to be checked out with Mary. He's just not, following up with his mom, and she's really hands-on with him. At least she seemed to be. Someone said that it's unfortunate, but they're not shocked that he is doing this type of thing. That's unfortunate. They're also saying some of the things you guys are saying in the chat, that Mary is probably a very a coddling type of mother. That makes sense. The scene with the donuts, disrespectful to his mother. Yeah, I think the last episode he borrowed $60, right? He is grown, and you see him grown and married, by the way, and he is asking his mother, "Can I borrow $60?" Which she gave to him, but it was just like, what is going on here? It didn't feel comfortable. She said he lives on the other side of the house. Yep, she got an east and a west wing, child. An east and a west wing, and she wants to keep him there because clearly she knew what was going on. But yeah, I feel bad for her, actually. I really do. So that's heavy to have your child, not in his right mind. So that's a heavy subject. But yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna take my little screen down. All right. Y'all, that's it. I told y'all it was a short subject day today. Okay. So I got my little stories out because I wanted to do my video for today. Take Mary down. Let's see. And I'll see if y'all got any questions about anything. Y'all want to talk about anything in the chat that I can shed some light on, maybe? Bump up the thumbs up. What's up? Where you coming from? Louisiana? Or LA. Come on in. Let's see. You guys are being quiet today in the chat. You guys are being quiet in the chat. Go on ahead and hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. Bump up the thumbs up. Nope. Okay. Well, if y'all don't have any other questions, then I'm going to let y'all go, child. I just wanted to see what y'all wanted to talk about. Oh, here we go. Love and Marriage Huntsville, what's your question? I'm going to let y'all ask the questions today. Ask the questions and we'll talk. Ask the questions and we can talk. Is it over? Is it over? I don't know. I can't say for sure. I did hear that there was 3 people, I think maybe more, that reported on it. Anthony reported on it. Terrence reported on it. Empress reported on it. Those were the 3 that I saw. From what I'm understanding, and this may actually be accurate, the contracts are up. I guess they were supposed to sign a 5-year contract, and it may be up this year. Will it get renewed for next year? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. We just have to see. I know that it feels like Melody isn't happy with where she is because she's been talking about it. She didn't like the storyline for the season. And I think I heard something where somebody said something like, "What are your hopes for this show?" And she said something like, "I don't have any hopes. So does that mean that she is ready to give it up? Don't know. We'll have to see. But y'all know, everybody is talking about, is the show coming back or whatever. They take a break every year between the first and the second half of that season. So they always take a break. And I don't know anything else. I don't know about the spinoff other than what's already been reported. But they do take this break every season. The break is normal. The break is normal. So we get that first half that goes on hiatus. A couple of weeks later, they bring the second half back. So we're going to get the second half, and then we're going to get, I guess, the reunion. So since the season aired late, because typically, y'all know it, we've been getting the reunion like around Christmas and maybe New Year's. So that New Year's Eve, Christmas is when we typically get the reunion. The reunion might get pushed out to 2025. So we might not get the reunion until 2025. But I don't know anything about a spinoff, just what's already been reported. So nobody said anything. And I don't even think the Scotts have said anything, to be honest. How are these bloggers getting information? Did a previous character from a show get fired and reveal the show's info? You guys will be surprised at how we get information. I'll start there. I know that y'all like, where does it come from? But it comes from everybody, 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 family, friends. It's everybody. Everybody has a conversation with people. That's 100% fact. But I don't know. I can't say where that came from. All I can say is this show, what we're watching, because it feels like it's been on for so long. If we get those 15 episodes for this second half of the season, it's probably going to run us right up to that beginning part of January, that first half of January. So that I do know, but everything else I don't know. A strategic break while Martell goes to court. A strategic break while Martell goes to court. Okay, so I will say this because I saw this on someone else's page. The court case actually came after the show. So the court case was not, I know it feels wonky, but if y'all watch the timeline that I gave you the other day for the court cases, those court cases have been going on since 2020. Martell and Melody have been in court every year since 2020. They have not had a break, like nothing. Every year following the show, there's something going on. But the show, the way the show was airing, when it stopped, even the reunion, I think they're filming for the reunion. Melody made this comment on TikTok when she was doing her TikTok event. She was talking to Kim Whitley, and she said something like, I think Kim was asking her something about her show. And she was like, yeah, I'm on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She was talking to her and she was like, yeah, we just wrapped our season. And I taped the reunion in 2 weeks. So that was in September, guys, when she did that, because I think her TikTok event was in September. The next month would be October. So they film the reunion this month. It's just coincidence that these trials are happening because they always happen. This is about Mary Cosby. Mary can't force or make him go into rehab at his age. He has to go on his own. She has to stop coddling him and let him grow up and support himself. Well, he is in rehab right now. He is in rehab. Will he stay there? Not sure, but he is in rehab. You agree that Mary is carrying the season? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's years of court cases. Yeah, I actually went back and started looking at everything from the divorce all the way until current 2020 to 2024. And now it's going to still spill over into 2025. So every year they've been in court. Martell's case is continued to December or after that. Martell's case is continued. If you're referring to the appeals case that I think was supposed to happen in July, he was going to appeal, or he has appealed the DV case, right? DV, harassing communications. He did get that moved to December 2nd. If you guys remember differently, you can put it in the chat because I may not have the dates right. He got that moved to December 2nd. Melody, from what I'm understanding, responded to his counterclaim. And when she responded to his counterclaim, she made 2 motions. One was a motion to move the trial to a later date after Martell had received a verdict in that particular case, his December 2nd case. And then the second thing was a motion to strike the counterclaim. And as of right now, this is coming from from TV. She said that the motion to move the court case to I think will be next year, sometime in February 2025, the judge did honor. But nothing else was reported. So again, first motion was to move the case. Second motion was to strike the case. the judge took the first motion to move the case is what it looks like. But I can't say for sure. Let's see. Chronicle Speaks has a girl who has a lawyer, Gloria Allred. Let me put you up on the screen, Diamond. The press conference accusing him of his bodyguard said he was not there. He is not the one, and he has a text from last November. Okay. Got it. Okay, so that's what it's saying. Toya said there was no strike. Okay. And I'm going to take y'all word for it because I saw only that information from her channel. I did not see anyone else's information. And so that's it. So yeah, at the end of the day, I said in my video that it feels like that would be exhausting to go to court every single year. That is exhausting to have had no break, no time to truly heal from everything. And I think that's when that girl started messing with me, saying things like, what do you mean no break? That's how you know there's a disconnect, because I literally gave the information. Child, nobody wants to be in court every single year. You know how much money that is. You know how much all that stuff that's going on. That's a lot. Let's see. There was no strike. There was no strike. Yeah, if there was no strike, then it would not have been thrown out. So that's what we have to see. If there's no strike, it's not thrown out. It looks like the case was just moved to a different date. But that doesn't mean that maybe, something isn't going to be done moving forward. It just means at the point there's no information on the second one. Border strike was postponed. Border strike was postponed to January of 2025. So if anybody was looking to see if you would be affected by that, hopefully they'll get it resolved before January 2025. But right now, everything is fine at all of the borders, okay? Including Canada, who was also threatening to strike. The other thing that I wanted to share is yesterday I told you that the federal court did say that Biden could move forward with student loan forgiveness. And there is a judge out of Michigan who basically put the kibosh on that yet again. Okay. Okay, Diamond Princess, I'll check it out. The Love and Marriage Huntsville cast has caught on to these mid-season breaks when actually it's a new season. We in season 9, and it's not mathematically correct for me. Well, so they've only been filming for 5 years, right? We're in season 9 and they've only been filming for 5 years. So what happened last year is when we were supposed to have season 6A and 6B, they gave us season 6 and season 7. And now we're in season 8. So excuse me, I said we're in season 8 when I was reading yours. We're in season 8. So we just finished season 8. If they turn it to season 9, when we come up in the next, in November, when it comes back on the air, it could be season 9, but we don't know. So sometimes they were calling it season A and B. And then other times they were saying 6 and 7, 7 and 8, right? So that's where things got a little confusing. It's more draining for Melody because she works hard. Martell does nothing but bring up frivolous charges. I would say that it's disgustingly hard for Melody, disgustingly hard for the children and anybody who's around there, because you become a casualty of war. If you are minding your business, just trying to be a friend or working for someone and your name get put in paperwork, I'm going to have a fucking fit. Okay. So, and I say this as someone who worked for someone who was getting a divorce. And when I tell you, they're not thinking about how it affects everybody else. You become a casualty of war is all I can say. If the kids are a casualty of the war, the grown folks that's around can't mean anything because your brain is it's just not there to think about. So I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that. And I am grown as grown can be. But the way I was told I would be subpoenaed and all kinds of threats were being made. it was really wild. It's really wild. And when you're thinking you're just being, I'm just being a friend, or I'm just here, it can be really hard on everybody. It can be really hard on everybody because it's a breakdown of all support. It's a breakdown of all support. And people, I know that there's grown people in my chat, so I know that you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's hard. All right, y'all. I think that's it. I think we got through some of the questions. So I'm going to end it with that. All right. Let's see. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Thank you to all my newbies. Thank you to the members, all of the moderators. I appreciate y'all for rocking it out on this Friday night. I hope y'all have a good one. And until next time, I will see y'all. Bye-bye.